Hello, I'm Joseph Barilla, Director of Morris County's Office of Planning and Preservation. Welcome to the Orchard Street Cemetery in Dover, a fitting place to honor Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, a tradition widely celebrated in Latin America to remember loved ones who have passed. Families gather to share stories and keep memories alive. In this spirit, I'd like to introduce the Celebrated Past, Cemeteries in Morris County, project by our Office of Planning and Preservation. It offers a wealth of information on cemetery design, stonemasons, and a collection of obituaries. The master list of obituaries allows easy searches by name, date, and cemetery location, while the story map offers deeper insights. One example is the designer of this very cemetery, Benjamin Franklin Hathaway, known as BF. He pioneered the roll cemetery design, which moved away from simple burial plots to thoughtfully landscaped spaces. Orchard Street Cemetery, founded in 1850 as part of a land swap, was his first known project. He envisioned it as a peaceful retreat, lining it with trees and adding a pond for visitors to enjoy. Hathaway's design philosophy influenced many cemeteries, including Warwick, Laurel Grove, and Fountain Hill, the latter being listed on Connecticut's State Historic Preservation List for its landscape design. This cemetery is also home to beautiful headstones crafted by notable masons like Chester native David DJ Howell, who worked with firms like Showerman and Howell. Howell later moved to Pennsylvania but left behind lasting work, including the headstone of William Pregnell, who helped build the first boats for the Morris Canal in 1830. Most recently, a restoration was completed on Elizabeth Kiner Lynn's headstone, a stone originally crafted by Howell. The work revealed his maker's mark once again. Now I would like to introduce Deputy Director Commissioner Stephen Shaw, liaison to the Office of Planning and Preservation.
As liaison to the Office of Planning and Preservation, I'd like to highlight the support provided by the Morris County Preservation Trust Fund for cemetery restoration projects. These include the John Hancock Cemetery in Florham Park, Old Union Cemetery in Washington Township, and Whippany Burying Yard in Hanover Township. In 2024, the Orchard Street Cemetery Gatehouse, built around 1875 in the Carpenter's Gothic style, was also approved for historic preservation grants. It's believed to have been designed by Paul Botticher, a Madison resident known for his work in Dover, including the town's first firehouse, Hoagland Presbyterian Church, and the North Side and East Side schools. You've already heard about William Pregnell, so I'll share the story of Byron Pruden, also known as Uncle Byram. He was the first boatman on the Morris Canal, piloting the first canal boat constructed by Pregnell, named the Dover. Byram is buried at Orchard Street along with David Sanford Allen, a Civil War veteran who survived a gunshot wound and later served as Dover's first postmaster. One of the more unique memorials here is a bench dedicated to Joseph Kikuku, the inventor of the Hawaiian steel guitar. After years touring the blues circuit and playing northern clubs, Kikuku passed away in Dover in 1932 and now rests here in this very cemetery. I'd like to extend my thanks to today's hosts, Paul Wood and Keith Titus. These gentlemen have worked tirelessly to preserve the cemetery and research its histories and its inhabitants. Thank you both for all you do to keep history alive. On behalf of the Morris County Board of Commissioners, I wish all who celebrate a happy Dia de los Muertos.